Dear students, welcome to the class English Grammar with JEEWAN sir. In the series of modal auxiliaries or modal verbs, today I have brought the basic use of will for you all. Let's talk about will. Will. From tense's point of view, will denotes future time. Apart from this, we use it for the following things, as it's very well known to you all. If we talk about the use of will, we have been seeing the use of will in future tense. It's known to you very well. The first and foremost thing today I would like to tell you about will, I know very well, you know it well, that will in modern English now has been used, or it has been regularly brought into the use with I, we, they, you, he, she, it. That means to say that first person, second person, and third person, provided that the sentence should belong either positive sentence or negative one. If the sentence we are going to speak in future tense, or the tense or the sentence we are using, if it is positive sentence or negative sentence, we will use will with all the pronouns. Is it clear? So we will talk about shall in next video, not at this time. So this is why be very sure whether it is I, you, he, she, it, I, we, they, you, noun, anything else you have to use will. Just you have to try to know about the use of will today. First of foremost use of will is certainty. In Hindi, nishchayta. Certainty of a work of future. That means wherever you have to show a kind of certainty in a particular work. Certainty means 100% sure about the work to happen in future. When the speaker is 100% sure about the particular work of future that it is going to happen so soon with a kind of certainty. In such sentences, then you need not use the word surely, certainty and all. Because if you are using it, it itself shows that you are so sure of that particular work. That will be, in simple way, they will see everything. You are going to talk about them, that they will see it, or they will see everything. It means you are sure of their being able to see the things, whatever you are referring to here. Second thing, if you talk about with the help of will, what do we show is assumes. That means purvanuman. When we take something or someone for granted, that is no reason behind the work to doubt, we use it at that time too. That means to say that whenever you want to clear it, that there is no reason behind our doubting a particular thing or doubting a particular person to do the work, in such cases we use will as well. For example, the listeners will love the content. So if we are going to be very sure, if we want to show this thing that we are taking the listeners for granted to love the things or to love the content, in such conditions we use will for assumption. Is that clear? Third use, we are going to know something about formal instruction, औपचारिक निर्देश. What is that? To instruct or order formally someone, we use will as well. For an example, try to understand it with, you all will report on time tomorrow. The situation is that your boss is going to say, your officer is ordering you to be on time tomorrow. In such cases, the formal instructions means if your boss says this thing before you, that you all will come to school or you all will come to the office on time tomorrow, so you have to accept it as a formal instructions. The next thing is unwillingness, important thing which we show with the help of will. To show our not desiring to do something or our not being interested in doing something. In such a case, we use will with not, which becomes will not, and sometime when we use the contracted form of this will not, it becomes won't. Yes, it is read out won't. WON apostrophe T. I will not hear a word against him. For an example, you are going to like somebody, you know that he or she is so good, and someone is going to say something against him or her. At the very moment of time, you will say, I will not hear a word against him. It means to say that this sentence will show a kind of unwillingness on the part of the speaker to do that particular work, that he is going to show the unwillingness for the work whatever is being done or whatever he or she expects to happen in the time to come. Next, prohibition means nisheth, directly to say that somebody is not allowed to do something. Yes, dear student, whenever you have to show that somebody is not permitted to do a particular piece of work, in such case we use will. I am going out, but you will not. But you will not, if you talk about this part, it tells that you are not allowed to go outside at all. This shows this one. So provision as well. And whenever we use provision, remember we will use will and not together. And whenever we use the contracted form of will not, it becomes, as earlier I told you, it becomes want. Next use of will is promise, vada. To show instant promise to convince somebody not to worry about. That means to say that whenever you have to make somebody calm for the work of future, or you do not want him or her to take tension at all, at the very moment of time you come forward with the statement with the help of will, by making the promise that it's you, the work will be done by you. How? Look at, I will do it. For an example, your boss is worried about an urgent work. He is unable to know who should be assigned that particular work to. All of a sudden, you come forward with a promise to convince your boss about the work, that do not worry, boss, I will do that work. It means a kind of promise you are going to make. You are going to convince the boss by saying so that do not worry, it's me to do the work, and he should not feel any kind of tension regarding the work and its completion at all. The last basic use of will today we will learn with the help of this video is all about request or offer. Yes student, you can make request or offer as well with the help of will. To make a request or an offer to do something, or to know whether second person, that means before you are going to speak this, that is called second person here, that will always be you, you, will do it or not. You want its answer at the same time when you ask him or request him by questioning. Remember, whenever you want to make request or offer, the format of the sentence is always questioning kind. Questioning kind means to say that the sentence should be in question. Look at, try to understand with this example. Will you do it? You are requesting. Will you do it? The request is hidden in the particular word here. Second, will you have a tea? You are again going to ask this, but remember, at the time you ask, you are going to make a kind of offer to the listener, and you want the answer of these questions instantly, yes or no, yes or no. So answers are time. Do hope you must have understood the uses, especially the basic uses of will. Dear student, so soon I will start providing you the videos on the content related to the subject literature especially. Thank you.